Hey guys, it's your girl. Fuck that bullshit. Okay, you can't see. But, what the fuck are we doing today? Well, did I render the fucking... I don't know if I rendered my head, but we took the head off the car. You can't see because I got the OSHA approved fucking vest on. But what we're going to be doing today is... Can you see what I did? We're taking off valve springs and valves because I need to take it to machine shop. Oh wait, just grab this. As you can see, I've picked a very lovely batch of mushrooms. They're from the Honda region. Look at those. Look at them. Oh. So yeah, I got a tool today. So I was supposed to be here yesterday, but it wasn't. So, I know there's plenty of, there's several videos on how to do this. I'll show you my way. So, let's pull off some of the valve springs. Alright, so we're going to be doing this backwards, because it's a little bit easier to do it backwards. Here is my PQY Performance. It's for K series and F series engines for depressing... actually, before I do this, the trick I was reading about is you take a nice little rubber hammer. Here's one from fucking Harbor Freight. You just give her a click. Just to loosen up the keepers. It didn't really work so well on the exhaust side, as you can see. I've completely taken out. Also keep in mind with keepers, these are them. As you can see, they are incredibly tiny. Don't fucking lose them. It is incredibly easy to lose these. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a little magnet, because that makes it easier. This big bolt takes a 17mm socket, and these little bolts take a 14mm socket. I just go right up to the point where the hammer starts wanting to kick on. Because it doesn't have to really be in there. You just gotta get some thread engagement. Here's our cup. We're gonna place our cup over this spring right here. And this is gonna be a good test of a little technique that I kind of figured out while doing this. I noticed that these keepers, they get on there. Really on there. If you don't know what a keeper is a small little piece of metal. It's kind of shaped like a cone, and there's a ridge that locks into the top of your let's see, I grab one of these. I don't know if it's gonna see. As you can sort of see that little bevel. Can we focus? Focus. There you go. You can see that little bevel. The top of the keeper locks into that. And then the bottom of it gets slotted through this top cap. The top cap gets pushed up by the spring, jamming them closer together into the top of your valve. So that's how your valves stay where they need to be. As you notice, as I do this, the entire valve is actually getting pushed down. So I'm going to do... Yeah, I was kind of hoping it'd break free. Normally you can get up under the top of that valve and pop it right out, but apparently this one wants to be nice and stuck, and I didn't bring anything. So I like to do, actually I want to back it out so these keepers don't have much room to go. She's loose. Just gonna bring her down. Wow. Got a little bit of spin there. Just a little bit. And I'll pop this right here. Give my have a little love tap with my rubber mallet. Popping her back in just to break those keepers free. And now we can go back to tightening. Is that even in focus? Shit. Oh, there we go. I'm going to work our way down. And let's get a little zoom action. So, that's as much as the fucking camera can zoom, and I'm not going to move it. So, now we're going to get Mr. Magnet. Get in there. Until we capture Mr. Keeper. And then we're going to open Mr. Plastic Bag. Put Mr. Keeper inside. And then we're going to try to go get Mr. Number 2 Keeper. Because I don't feel like fucking around. Number 2 Keeper. And yeah, so there you go. The keepers are now off, so we are now going to relieve spring tension. By the way, I fucking love this stubby little 3/8 for when you don't have room for a big old fucking ratchet. This works great in like engine ways. Can't fit a big old ratchet, but all you gotta do, it's loose enough to turn by hand, but you don't have fucking fingers. Work that free. And there is Mr. Spring. Mr. Spring goes in the box because there's no need to really keep it matched. And of course, I've got my big old cardboard box, which we're going to punch a hole in. And then lift up. I'm going to push Mr. Valve down a little bit, and I'm doing this on cardboard, so really nothing bad can happen. It's not going to drop in hard. Wow! Oh man, look at that. Oh, a little bit of focus. Focus. Yeah. Oh, that's a rusty boy. And now we're gonna get some more focus. Stop fucking around. There we go. Zoom out. And with this, you can do two valves at a time. So I'm just gonna. God, this takes forever. It'd be great is that if they could sell like a second one like this, like a little another bolt and a cup, and then you can do 2 at a time. That would be great. Now we're going to find Mr. This. One of them I had it where it actually came loose. Keepers came loose, I didn't have to hit them with a hammer. There we go. See, I was able to get it fast enough where the keeper came out. They broke free, and then I don't have to lift up the entire fucking head just to Mr. Keeper. Oh, there she goes. So I'm pretty sure these are the ones that came in the factory. So they've been in there for 200 or so odd miles. They're really, really in there. So we're just gonna pop them out. Go. Another keeper. She's a keeper. And well, you see me do 2. So I really highly doubt you want to see me do all 8 of them in real time, because this is slow going. There's only one big criticism I have of this entire fucking thing, is that this tool. Can you see the metal filings? As you tighten this, because this is probably a steel bolt and this is a piece of aluminum, that is scraping away this. So, only thing I don't like about this tool is that. But we're taking this apart, so it doesn't matter. But on reassembly, you gotta really wash the fucking thing. Because, yeah, I could totally see this introducing, like, metal into your valve train, which is not really the best of things. But best case also is this is your valve train. There's really no way for metal to get down into your valves, and if any oil is coming from here down, it's going into your oil pan, and from your oil pan you are the oil pan's going through the filters. So, oh, we got another one. Oh, that's right. Let's get our spring. Our spring goes in the box. Look at that. Guys, you're giving me some good luck. I don't even have to give this one some love taps. Get, you son of a bitch. So yeah, I guess that this is the point where we do the time lapse. So yeah, And there we go. So, all the valves taken out. Oh, look at them crusty munchies. I don't know if you can see it or not. Oh, there you can. Look at that. Nasty. Absolutely nasty. You can tell which side is exhaust and intake. Oh, even the intake side looks kind of nasty. Plus the blue tape kind of helps. Oh yeah. She's gonna need to be cleaned. And that's why I'm doing all this. So I can take her to a machine shop, get her nice and cleaned up. Might as well have the valve guides checked and make sure this surface is nice and flat. If not, have them machine it. But yeah, there we go. That's a simple way of doing it. And if any of you who are watching this and you're wondering, oh man, I'd love to learn how to do this, you know what? This is the first fucking time I've ever done it. And I take back the entire giving it the tap on the top with the hammer doesn't seem to fucking do fuck all. But I'm giving it a tap from the bottom with the hammer. It's a rubber mallet. I'm not too worried about it, but in retrospect, you could, if you put it just enough force on the right way, could bend it. So halfway through, you saw I just started pushing with my fingers, because reality, it's fingers. Push it with your fingers. But yeah, there we go. I think also, I guess, fucking that children's story, give a bear a pancake and everything. While we're in here, might as well do our valve stem seals, because 200,000 miles, these are probably getting pretty old. So, there you go. Ta-da! And this is a great tool. I just wish it had another cup. Yeah. And in here, we had 16 valves. This is 32 keepers. You do not want to miss a single fucking one. Pretty sure I got them all. Yeah. So, there you go. And for organization, I got this. God damn, that's fucking overblown. I got this nice little piece of cardboard and just poked holes in it. Keeping them. And that's my spring box. You don't give a shit about springs. They're not really matched, but these are kind of important to keep in order. So yeah. Ta-da. Next, I guess we'll head off to the machine shop.